She said it was my fault. I was in the hospital bed when she walked in. Not my wife. My mother. She didn't look at me at first. Her hands were folded tight, like she was holding something dangerous. You need to accept it, she said. I waited. You're dying, son. A few months left. She's young. She has needs. The kids will need a father after you're gone. The words didn't stab. They sank. My wife. Another man. My children between them. And my mother defending her. It's reality, she whispered. You need to make peace with it. I didn't answer. I stared at the heart monitor. Beep. 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 Proof I wasn't dead yet. When she left, the room felt colder. Not from the cancer. From them. That night, my wife came. Kissed my forehead like a child. Her phone lit up a name I didn't know. She didn't see me notice. I asked nothing. Said nothing. I needed to see the full rot before I acted. She laughed about work. Told me about the kids. I watched her lips, wondering how many lies they'd told. I fell asleep to her typing under the blanket. The next week, I became a shadow. Too weak to care, or so they thought. While she showered, I copied her phone's backup. When my mother left, I listened to her calls. The puzzle formed quickly. He wasn't new. He'd been there for months before my diagnosis. The pictures were worse. Him holding my daughter. My son on his lap. My wife smiling like she'd already built her next life. I ordered DNA tests. Quietly. Overnight. The results came. One child was mine. The other, not. I didn't flinch. I folded the paper, slipped it into my jacket, and called my lawyer. 2 days later, I invited them both, my wife and my mother, to the hospital room. They sat under the harsh, flickering lights. I handed my wife the envelope. She opened it, her hands trembling before she reached the second page. Her eyes darted between us. I can explain. I raised my hand. Not in anger. In control. My mother shifted. You didn't have to do this, son. It doesn't change anything. My gaze locked on hers. It changes everything. The next morning, I signed the documents: property transfer, custody arrangements, financial locks. Everything for my biological child. Nothing for her. Nothing for them. By noon, movers cleared the house of anything that was mine before the marriage. At 3:14 p.m., I left the hospital without telling them I was discharged. I drove to a small apartment. My phone wouldn't stop buzzing. 156 missed calls. I answered none. They still thought I was dying. The truth? The doctors had been wrong. My condition was treatable. Painful, yes. Risky, yes. But not terminal. I never told them. They had already mourned me. All I did was make it real.